please comment which anime you would like reactions of for the next community series. The most liked comments and as well as my personal picks will be pulled in, but let's do a little bit of breakdown on what's going on the channel. Now, right now, we are honestly in a really good situation. Again, I've been really focusing on performance. If you haven't been aware, I've basically stopped fucking around and only picked the highest performing shows and trying to really mitigate the amount of bad videos that goes out. And by doing so, we have hit a new baseline that's been still going pretty well. I think in a day or two, we're gonna get shadow banned because we're 20 days into this unshadow ban phase. And I've been popping the fuck off, hitting new, viewership and watch time that I thought wasn't possible, but we've done it again. And I think it's because I've been really focusing on what you guys want. And what is it that you guys want? Well, it's the fucking stupid drama videos, right? It's Fate, Strange Fake. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. It's Tamon, Frieren, right? I'm ReZero, and I'm really trying to give you, right, the content that you guys want and not fuck around with some of the rinky-dink weeklies, right? Like Mayonaka Hearts, it is what it is, right? 4K views seems good right now, but at this new level of performance, it's actually kind of bad. Go check out the tier list video if you want like a more in-depth analysis of like the numbers behind the scenes of why we pick up shows or drop shows. But right over here, right, I just go there and I'll explain to you why I drop certain shows. And right now we have a nice, very good balance of weekly seasonals that are popping off, such as You and I Are Polar Opposites. What else is there? Fates, like JJK. Hell's Paradise even doing well. I didn't expect that. Honestly, this is a fucking relief. I didn't think that Hell's Paradise would last. I thought this shit would be cooked after the first episode, but surprisingly, no. A lot of people are gassing it up, and it's great to see. So right now, what I should be doing, of course, is pumping out the JoJo's content. If you guys, again, don't understand how these things work, right? Every day, right? Let me give you an explanation again. Every day, there's basically like 5 deliverables, right? There are 5 edited content that I sent to my, my editor, 5 edited videos, right? This is not an edited video. This is just me just talking shit and just like improving, and it just gets slapped onto YouTube, right? So on usual, we usually kind of have like 6 videos on the main channel, 1 video in the second channel, right? And of these 5, right? 3, 4, 5. This is for the second channel, right? Ben 10. And then these are, the slots. These are what I say. Whenever I say slots, this is what I mean, right? This could be the seasonal content or this could be community series. Seasonal content, as you know, are tourist attractions, right? Whoa. Stuff like this. I didn't draw it enough. That's funny, actually. I gotta do it like this. So, tourist shows. And if you look at the schedule right now, right? Let's look at the schedule. Anime schedule, boom, right here, right? Tuesdays, what are the seasonal content? Well, I've dropped Mayonaka, I've dropped Darwin. We're only focusing on this one, the Yusha Party, as it goes. So if we only have 1 edited content, that means 3 of these slots are community series. And the community series that we're only balancing right now is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Phantom Blood. It's gonna go up on YouTube pretty soon. But at the same time, we also have Fate Unlimited Blade Works, which I'm trying to squeeze in. Those videos are Patreon exclusive content that I've already recorded. So I don't need to sit there and, take time to record that. I can simply give it to my editor. And in times like this where I have the flu, it's kind of nice to kind of like back off that. I don't have to like grind 8 hours a day. I can just kind of just sit back and relax a bit while, we keep the emotion going. But Fate Unlimited Blade Works also, right? We have about 11 more episodes left. Right now, I have about 13 episodes edited. We have about 11 more to go. I think by the end of January, we'll be done with Fate. And then we'll only have JoJo's. Usually what I like to do is have something like this, right? The red is the tourist seasonal content. The blue is the community series. It's a nice balance, right? Like, for example, Tuesdays. That's today. We only have 1, so it's going to be 1 plus 3 community series. On, let's say, Wednesdays, a bit heavier, right? We have Oshinoko. We have Shibuyugi. Tamon will be delayed until Saturdays to Sundays because of copyright issues, right? And Yusha Party, Jack of all trades. So we have 3 seasonal content plus 1 community series. Perfect, right? Thursday, we have JJK, Chain Soldier, and what else? That's crazy. Sentence to be Hero. Very fat day plus 1 community series. Nice. 3-1. Friday, it's only Frieren. So again, these days are when we have 3 community series, right? And I'm trying to show you the other days, like Saturday, only Fate Strange Fake in just 3 community series. And you can see how this kind of causes an issue where if it's like this, like this is not a bad problem. Even if both blue community series are JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, I can simply upload these videos in 12-hour intervals. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a big deal that we only have 1 community series. Obviously, we have Fate going on, but the goal, I think I think the most amount of videos that I want to make of one specific topic, especially for anime reactions, is in 12-hour intervals. Anything shorter than that, I feel like is a bit ridiculous, right? If I'm uploading 3 episode reactions a day in 8-hour intervals, I think that's kind of ridiculous. I think that even 12-hour intervals is a bit crazy. I think 1 anime episode reaction per day is a very healthy schedule. So in situations like this, I actually like it when it's like this, right? We got two weeklies. That's other bullshit. And then we have, let's say, Fate, right? We have Fate and we got JoJo's, right? And that's nice. But again, Fate is going to get caught up, and then we're going to maybe only have JoJo's. And you know what? Even this is not that big of a deal, right? Especially on days where I just showed you there's only 1 weekly series, right? For example, like Friday, Furiden, or like Saturday, Fate Strange Fake. It's not a big deal because even if we only have 1 weekly, I would basically not upload all these JoJo's reactions on YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying? I would simply make more videos like this, more candid, YouTube unedited content, and hold these in the backlog to go. But it's also nice if we could get a different show in rotation. That's what the purpose of these videos are, to curate a new series. But the issue with right now is there's a lot of shows happening in spring that I may want to do rewatches for. But rewatch reactions, again, the appeal of the blind reaction is gone. And the performance isn't going to be that good. Like you've seen in Jujutsu Kaisen, Furiden, like basically we had to compile all of it into like 8-hour videos and release it in order to mitigate the amount of L's I'm taking, right? So as we go into spring, there are some projects that I have in mind. For example, right? If I just sort by popularity, Classroom of the Elite. Yeah. Classroom of the Elite reactions exist on my main channel, but like in my opinion, the quality of those reactions are pretty garbage because these are, again, very, very old videos where I wasn't pausing, I wasn't locked in, I didn't have my chat, and I think it could be a lot better. So an opportunity exists right now where after we're done with Fate and we got JoJo's going, we have Classroom of the Elite rewatch going. But again, the performance of those videos is going to be very questionable. It's probably a good idea to bring out a completely new series. There's another series too that's going to be showing up pretty soon, right? And what is that? It's Iruma-kun. Iruma-kun I think is a bit ridiculous because this is 4 seasons deep. 3 seasons of 24 episodes per season. Do you know how ridiculous that is? 2 cores each season. That is a ridiculous amount of episodes to be watching. Iruma-kun again is in the same boat as Classroom of the Elite where we do have the reactions up, but the quality of it is very bad. And I could do a rewatch, but I just don't think that's a very good idea. All I need to do, honestly, is to read the manga, which I'm probably going to do just like Hell's Paradise, and just basically understand all the different things that I've forgotten so I'm prepared for season 4 reactions. So Iruma-kun, I just feel like it's not a good idea. Another one was, and then there comes this, right? So basically there's Iruma-kun, Classroom of the Elite, and then Ascendance of a Bookworm. I made a post asking, can Ascendance of a Bookworm even get 1,000 likes? Like, I want to cover seasons 1 to 3 before season 4, but I don't know if you guys are even wanting it, right? And like, I feel like Ascendance of a Bookworm will do well enough. I don't think it's going to fail. We do have a hardcore isekai audience, and I think this is the play. But also at the same time, is it really what people want? And again, I really, really want to optimize for performance because the concept right now is, what if I don't get shadow banned again? Because I'm focusing so much on performance. Basically, the idea is, during these times that I've been shadow banned and unshadow banned, I basically would pump out every fucking video out there, even if they would do bad. And I feel like by doing that, I get shadow banned again faster. I don't know. It's just a theory. We'll see pretty soon, right? And in a couple of days, if I do get shadow banned, then I'll know that like it really doesn't matter if I focus on optimization because I feel like this round, there's no excuses. Every single video I've made is super heady, sweaty optimizations. Yeah, there's sometimes going to be videos that doesn't do very well, like stuff like this. But even then, right, I feel like taking like 1L out of like 6 videos I'm making and the 5s are good, come on now. Like if that wasn't enough, there's nothing I can do to fucking change it. So that's another thing going on right now. And that's kind of where I'm at with this current mindset with content creation. I know I've been rambling, but the key points right now are things are very good and we can go all in with JoJo's. In fact, it's probably not a good idea to do Iruma-kun. Probably not a good idea to Katsune the Elite. It could be possible. We don't know. And I would hopefully, the ideal scenario is we can juggle Ascendance of a Bookworm and JoJo's all the way into spring. But if Ascendance of a Bookworm has no interest in you guys either, then what am I going to do? Then I'm just going to fucking maybe just go all in on JoJo's, right? If the JoJo hype is there and I can carry the momentum, maybe we simply can just farm all JoJo's as the single community series. That could be a possibility too. But we'll see. I'm going to include Ascendance of a Bookworm as like a default choice in the polls and see what the people want. And maybe we can curate a completely new anime, right? That's not Ascendance of a Bookworm. That's not whatever these new animes for spring, but a completely new one that people want. And even then, that's probably the best choice, right? Because again, in the game of YouTube, it's this simple. You want to do well? Give people what they want. The number one reason why people fail at YouTube is because they don't have an understanding of their audience. They force down content no one is asking for, and then they wonder why the algorithm gave up. No, you gave up on the audience. You didn't give the audience what they want. You don't even know who your audience is. That's why I'm constantly talking and explaining what do you guys want, and I'll simply deliver. Again, please check the comments. List your favorite animes. I will be doing multiple polls, and we'll see what's going to happen later. Bye-bye.